misadventures. They're tiny, infinitesimal, so small it makes you doubt. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The remote.
Hey, Simka, the button got stuck on the remote. How can we get it back out of there? Look and learn, Nolik. Please help. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, oh, oh. Should I let it go now? Oops. Nolik, hide somewhere. Nolik, she stole the remote. Nolik? Where are you hiding? Nolik!
Hello there, Fixies! Hey, where are you?
Hey, Tom Thomas, you got here just in time. Chusaka ran off with the TV remote.
And so what? I can turn it on without it. And my favorite cartoon is just about to start.
Forget about the cartoons, will ya? Nolik is missing! I'm afraid Nolik hid inside of the remote.
And Chusaka took it. Oh no, Nolik's in big time trouble.
Tom Thomas, there must be something you can do!
Chusaka, Chusaka, come here. Where is that dog hiding? I'm gonna go look in the other rooms.
Simka! Tom Thomas, here I am. I'm over here. For now, I'll wait here.
Chusaka's not out there. Where are you? Hey, Simka.
I ran to get a pack-a-mat.
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna search for the infrared ray that comes out of the remote.
That's so great. But what is it?
I'll explain it to you. Inside of most remote controls, there's a special type of light bulb called a light-emitting diode, or LED for short. When we press a button, the LED sends an invisible infrared ray. And in the TV, there is a receiver for these invisible rays. The TV understands the command that comes from the remote control and carries it out, like changing the channel or the volume.
If the rays are invisible, then how is it possible to see them?
In the pack-a-mat, I've got these special goggles that can help me.
And now what?
Yell to Nolik. Get him to close the contact on any one of the buttons.
Nolik! You gotta push one of the buttons down on the remote.
A button? But how am I gonna do that? Wait, 1 second. Chusaka Chusaks with a brain full of rocks. Meow. Meow. Oh, Mamma Mia. Now she'll eat me together with the remote.
Nothing for you here.
But here's something. There he is. He's over there.
Chusaka, come here. Do you want a hot dog? So you want to play tough? All right then. By looking out for the remote's rays. It's just a shame it's impossible for me to see them.
What are you saying? You can! If you want to see infrared rays, all you have to do is look through a digital camera. Try it for yourself. Turn on the camera on a mobile telephone. Now go ahead and press any button on the remote control and point the camera toward the front of it. You'll see a bright dot on the screen of the camera. That's the light-emitting diode working. It's letting off a special light that can't be seen by the naked eye. It's also possible to point the remote control at a mirror. And then through the camera, you can see how the light-emitting diode turns itself on. So what that means is that invisible rays bounce off of a mirror in the same way that regular light does. So you can control the TV by bouncing the light from a remote control off of a mirror. You don't believe me? Then go ahead and try it yourself. By the way, if your toys weren't all stuffed under the bed, we would have found the remote without the goggles.
Don't worry about it. When the cartoons are over, I'll put them away.
So, you done watching? Time to clean up.
Can you believe that Fixies are such itty-bitty creatures?
Even when they're magnified,
It's hard to see their features. They're tiny, infinitesimal, so small it makes you doubt. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
Reflexes.
Add this to that. Now what do you get? Ah, 3. Don't you remember? Bark, bark, bark. All you have to do is bark 3 times.
That's too hard a trick for Chusaka. Maybe you could teach her to jump through a hoop.
I already tried. She just sits there. Come on, Chusaka, give it a try.
Try showing her this sugar.
Chusaka. Alley-oop. Come on, jump.
See you, Tom Thomas. It's time for us to go to school. See you later, animal tamer.
Great job, Chusaka.
Our lesson for today is on the subject of reflexes. I'll write it here for you.
What's the lesson?
Someone's late again.
Ah, colleague, my glasses are gone. Are they here?
They're right there on your forehead.
Ooh, how about that? Forgive me for interrupting.
Let's continue our class. And so,
Thanks so much.
so you turned into screws again. Does anyone know why that is?
Because we have to hide ourselves from humans.
But you don't have to hide yourself from Professor Eugenius.
But we didn't know it was him at the door.
Right you are. You had already transformed before you had time to think. And that's what we call a reflex. To explain it in simple words, a reflex is when our body reacts to something automatically without needing any time at all to think about it. When we touch something very hot, we instantly jerk our hand back. When we're about to fall, we swing our arms and legs to try to keep our balance. Just imagine what would happen if we started thinking how and in which direction to move them. So it's fair to say that our reflexes help to protect us.
No kidding. They protect us. My nose itches. Achoo. Excuse me, I didn't mean it.
Professor, sneeze. Is that also a reflex?
It most certainly is one. Fire didn't want to, but then his nose tickled and achoo. Bless you, too.
Thank you.
And do dogs also have reflexes?
Of course dogs have reflexes. All animals do.
Yeah. It's something all good animal trainers know. They use the animals' reflexes to teach them tricks. Many humans teach their pets lots of commands, like to bring a ball, to count, or even to dance. But to train a pet, you gotta know what to do. A good animal trainer always has plenty of treats handy. As soon as an animal follows a command correctly, like standing on its hind legs or jumping over a hurdle, the animal gets a treat. And then the trainer makes a unique signal right away, like clicking his fingers or blowing a whistle. After repeating this training over and over, the animal develops a reflex. Once it gets the signal, it carries out the command and then gets a treat. But the most important thing about animal training is to love your trainee and never hurt it. Otherwise, no treat will work.
Tom Thomas, we just learned in Fixie Fixie school how you can train Chusaka.
Yeah?
With the help of reflexes.
With what?
Where's Chusaka? Call her.
Chusaka, come here.
Give her a math problem. A nice simple one.
Add this to that. Now what do you get? It's a miracle! 3! You got it!
No, it's not a miracle. Science is what it is. You know how Chusaka barks whenever she sees a Fixie around. That's what we call a reflex, you know.
I understand. And do you know how I can teach her jumping?
Well, we didn't figure that out yet.
Wait a sec, I know how. Chasing Fixies. Isn't that one of Chusaka's reflexes?
Probably,
That's
although...
great, so let's go and train the dog.
Nothing's ever too much for a good friend.
Chusaka.
It's pretty tough work being a dog trainer.
Fixies go to Fixie schools and study to be masters.
There's so much they need to learn.
To save us from disasters. There isn't one appliance that they don't know about. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The drum.
Now, let's turn it on. It's buzzing. You hear it?
I would love to, but the only thing I can hear is Nolik's banging.
Nolik, what are you doing?
I'm rehearsing my solo.
Nolik's the drummer in our rock band. Didn't you know that?
Why don't you go and rehearse somewhere else if you wouldn't mind?
Yeah, all right.
I just can't work like this.
Nolik, stop it, please. Oh, my head is just splitting.
Professor Eugenius, will you come to the laboratory? There's something very strange in there.
What?
I'm hearing some kind of awful sounds.
You are?
I think it's a ghost. Back from the dead.
Don't you worry about ghosts, Lisa. I'll check what it is. So it's you making the racket.
What? I'm just rehearsing.
Well, what is it?
Don't worry, it's just a piece of equipment rattling. You know what you should do? You should go and practice back at home, my young friend.
It's not very hard to make a drum. One way to make it is to take an empty barrel and replace its bottom with a skin made of leather or plastic. If the skin is stretched tightly, the sound can get very bright and loud. Really big drums are usually played with percussion mallets or beaters, while smaller drums can be played with sticks or with bare hands. Instruments that make sounds by being shaken, scraped, or beaten are all called percussion instruments. There are lots of different percussion instruments, like the small hand drums that are called bongos, big shakers with handles called maracas, cymbals made out of metal. Now those really make a lot of noise. And there's tambourines, ratchets, and even spoons. That's right! People can make music using spoons as a percussion instrument.
Tom Thomas, do you think I could practice my drumming here?
Yeah, go ahead. I've just got some homework to do. I can do that, and better than you can, too.
And what if I play like this, huh?
Then I'll go like that, or like that.
Ever since I had decided that a drummer's what I want to be, there is nothing that I won't bang on, 'cause the world's a drum to me. So I bang on radiators with a spoon, the pot goes boom, bam, bum. Maybe someone will take pity and they'll buy me my own drum. Bang it, bang it, bang it, boom, bang it, boom, bang it, boom, bang it, bang it, bang it, bam, bang it, bam, bang it, bam, bang it, bang it, bang it, bum, bang it, bum, bang it, bum, bang it, bum, boom. Bang the drum, bang the drum. Both my father and my mother wish I play a violin instead. I don't want to. I'm a drummer, but I can drum that in their heads. So I bang on radiators with a spoon. The puck goes boom, bam, bum. Maybe someday they will get it and they'll buy me my own drum. Bang it, boom, bang it, boom, bang it, boom, bang it, bam, bang it, bam, bang it, bam, bang it, bam, bang it, bum, bang it, bum, bang it, bum, bang it, bum, bum. Bang the drum, bang it, boom, bang it, boom, bang it, boom, bang it, bam, bang it, bam, bang it, bam, bang it, bang it, bam, bang it, bum, bang it, bum, bang it, bum, bum. Bang the drum.
Tom Thomas, let's take a break.
But I'm not done. Keep going, Nolik. This is fun.
Maybe it's fun for you.
Bang the drum.
Stop, that's enough.
Bang the drum.
And now, let's turn it off. Can you hear that? It stopped buzzing.
It did.
Hey, everybody, it's Nolik. Yo, what's up?
So, our noisy ghost is back.
I thought you were practicing at home now. Tom Thomas is drumming there. I had to run away.
Well, our excursion is over. And now I would just be so happy to listen to your rock group.
Hooray! Bang the drum! Bang the drum! Come on, not so loud! Bang the drum! Did you say something? Bang the drum! I beg you, not that loud, please!
I almost caught one yesterday.
I chased him, but he fled.
But if I told my dad, he'd say
It's all inside your head. You really cannot catch them.
or find their whereabouts. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The disguise.
Good.
Tom Thomas, why do you need a second aquarium? Especially without any fish.
First of all, it's a terrarium. And it's not for fish, it's for lizards and snakes.
Ooh.
My friend Katya asked me to take care of him while she's away. That's why I brought him here.
Take care of who? There's no one in there. Ah! What is that?
It's a chameleon, Nolik. I think he's awesome.
It's a bad idea to take him out. He might run away.
Don't you worry, I got him.
What a monster. But how come I couldn't see him before? It's because a chameleon knows how to disguise himself by changing the color of his whole body. Have you ever seen a military uniform? They have special patterns and colors that help soldiers hide. That's called camouflage, and people learned it from animals. For instance, a caterpillar can look like a twig, and a seahorse can look like a piece of coral. An ordinary gray rabbit becomes white in the winter, so a wolf will have trouble finding it in the snow. But the champion of camouflage is the chameleon. This master of disguise can change its color in just a matter of seconds. Hey, Tom Thomas, where'd your chameleon go?
Oh, it disappeared.
It didn't disappear, it camouflaged. He won't hide for long. Let's find him.
Chusaka, have you seen the chameleon? Where is he? Do you see him?
No, he's not gonna let us catch him. We're gonna have to trick him into coming to us. Uh-huh. We can set a trap with something that he likes.
What do they like, I wonder?
What else? They're food. And what do chameleons eat? Well, like flies or caterpillars, roaches.
Where's the fly gonna come from?
Well, what if... What? Oh, Simka, Wait, I'm gonna get you. Hey, we've gotta help Katya. You don't see the caterpillar complaining. Quiet. Nolik, you start buzzing.
Buzzing?
Yeah, like a fly.
Yeah, and flap your wings, too.
Simka, how long do I gotta keep doing this?
Until the chameleon shows himself. Just keep buzzing. Tom Thomas, there he is. Grab him. Let go of my brother. Tom Thomas, quickly. I've got a hold of him.
Yep, I gotcha.
In the army, they use camouflage all the time. They use nets that look like bushes, paint their tanks in colors that make them blend into their surroundings, and even fly in special planes that can't be seen by radar. They do everything they can to disguise their location. But it's not just the army that uses disguises. Photographers camouflage themselves to take pictures of wild animals. People use makeup to camouflage their blemishes. And artists, they disguise old walls with bright, happy pictures. And people just love to put on masquerade parties where they disguise themselves in costumes and masks. And of course, Fixies have their own great disguise. Remember? Well, what is it?
Now he won't run away.
So, Mr. Master of Disguise, what are you gonna say now?
If only I could disguise myself that well.
Nolik, what are you talking about? You know how to disguise yourself 100 times better than him. Ah, you're right. Hey, Chameleon, look and learn. Here's a real disguise.
But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their